Hey, you guys, it's your boy Walt. So I'm going to show you how to do the last row here. So we're going to start with Q, and it says dimension the diameter of the circle to be zero point 0.5 inches. So we'll just go into Fusion here and zoom in on our circle. We're going to hit D for dimension, or you can just click on the tool up here, sketch dimension. Click on the circle. You can put the diameter outside or inside, it doesn't matter. And we want it to be zero point 0.5, so I just type 0.5 and hit enter. So pretty easy one there. Next one is R. Let's go look at R. So R, dimension the radius of the circle to be 0.25 inches. So again, I'm just going to go in here. I'm going to hit my dimension tool. If it's not already selected, or hit D, click on the circle on the edge, and then you can put it inside or outside, but you'll notice it has that little funky symbol. It's a circle with a slash through it. That means diameter. That's the measurement all the way across the circle. In engineering, sometimes we want to know the radius, which is the distance from the center to the edge. To get it to change, you have to right click. Okay, so after you click dimension and click on the circle, you go right click radius, and then now you get a radius. You can put it outside or inside, and I'm going to put 0.25, hit enter, and you'll notice it's the same size as the other circle. Radius 0.25 is the same as diameter of zero point 0.5. It's just a factor of 2. Uh, Next thing we want to do is we're going to dimension an arc to have a radius of 0.5. So this one's a little easier. Dimension tool again, just leave that open. Here's the arc. All you do is click on the arc, and you can see it'll connect automatically with our radius. We pretty much always use the radius when we're talking about an arc, because we don't have the full circle to measure diameter. Um, Put it right in there. We're going to change it to zero point 0.5 and then hit enter, and we're done with that one. We're going to go into T. We got a triangle. Let's see what they want us to do with this one. They want to dimension the top right side of the triangle to be 0.5 inches. Okay, and so these are going to be what we call line dimensions, where you're measuring along the distance of a line. You can see the other two sides are 0.5, so we're going to make this one 0.5. So dimension tool active, D for dimension. Click on that line, move your mouse up. Now check this out. You'll notice if I go over here, it's going to give me a horizontal, or sorry, a vertical dimension. If I go up here, it's going to give me a horizontal dimension. What you want is an aligned dimension. So if you kind of come down here in the middle and go up to the right, it'll give you that. If it doesn't give you the aligned dimension, right click on here and choose aligned. And then you can go in there and click that bad boy. And we want 0.5. And then you guys may know that's an equilateral triangle. All the sides are the same. You're welcome, math teachers. Okay, here's another triangle. You got a 60-degree angle here. What are we going to do? Well, I don't know what you are going to do, but this is letter U. So we're going to dimension the bottom left angle of the triangle to be 60 degrees. Okay, so we're going to go up here. We'll hit D for dimension, and I'm going to click this bottom left angle. So to dimension an angle, you have to click on two lines or line segments. Okay, click on that one. Click on that one, and then there you go. You see you got an angle dimension. It'll let you put it outside. You don't want that. Let's put it inside. That looks good. Click to place it, and then put 60, and then hit enter. And so this is also an equilateral triangle. Now you could dimension the top one, but you guys probably know something about triangles. The angles add up to 180. So if this is 60 and this is 60, that's 120. 180 minus 120 is 60. So this top better be 60. So we'll put a dimension on the top. So I got dimension right here. I'm going to click on here and click on here, and it's going to come down 60 degrees. And I'm going to click there, and it's going to say, hey, this dimension will over constrain the sketch. Choose OK to create a driven dimension. Okay, what the heck does that mean? Well, let's choose OK and see what it does. So what it does, and you don't have to do this, I'm just trying to show you something cool here, is it puts in this dimension. Now it has parentheses. That's called a reference dimension. These other two 60s on the bottom, they're actually determining. So if I change these numbers, it'll change the shape of the triangle. This one up here, though, this is just like a readout. It just says what it is. And it's because of that reason that I said that all the angles have to add up to 180. So once you've chosen two angles, you can't choose any more angles. This top one is just, it is what it is. All right. So then we're going to go to V as in Victor. They want to dimension the center of the point of the circle to be 0.5 inches above the bottom of the box. Okay. So we're going to go D for dimension. We're going to click the center of the circle. We're going to click the bottom of the box down here. Boom. And then you can see it gives us a dimension. And so we'll just go over to the left or the right, click, and then you can type 0.5, hit enter, and you did it. Let's go on to W. Dimension the left side of the blue square to be 0.25 inches away from the left side of the box. So same kind of deal, except now we're going to dimension sideways. Here we dimensioned up and down, Y direction. Now we're going to dimension left and right, X dimension. So I'm going to go click on the box here, click on this box here on that edge, and you can see I got a dimension in there. And then I'm just going to click and 0.25 enter. There it is. So you can position things horizontally and vertically with dimensions. That's what I'm trying to show you here. And then finally, the last one, we're going to dimension a point. Now, I haven't shown you how to make a point yet. It's really easy, but it's a little white circle. And you'll see later we use these for a few things like making holes, just marking spots on our designs. We want it to be 0.5 inches above the bottom of the box and 0.5 inches away from the left side of the box. All right, so let's go in here. So you can see in here, here's there's a point in there. If you wanted to make another point, it's up here. It's on the create menu. And you can see there's point there, and you can just place those anywhere you want. But what we're going to do is position this bad boy. We're going to dimension it. So, and it's 0.5 off the bottom and 0.5 off the side. So literally all you do, go to the bottom of the box, click on the point, move to the left or right, and you can put this in 0.5, enter, wait for it. A bit of lag there, and that's set. And then what we want to do is we've got the top and bottom. Now we want to go from the left. So I still have dimension tool selected. Click on the left side of the box. Click on the point. I can move up or down here to place this one. Click to place it. 0.5. Enter. And there it is. And you can see this happens to put the point right in the middle of the box. And you'll see we do this on a lot of projects. We use dimensions to locate points. Um, so that is it. You are done. You're going to finish sketch and save the design. So click finish sketch. I like to go to the home view so I can look at my whole masterpiece here and just be really impressed with myself. And then save this guy. It's already got a name. You can hit save and hit OK there. It'll always ask you for a version number. And then the cool thing is, as long as you save this in your folder, your personal folder here, this person's name is WP Engineering, but it'll have your last name. I can look in those folders. So you don't actually have to turn it in. You can just leave it in the folder, and then I'll go in there and look at your stuff and grade it. And then last thing to do is in Classroom, click mark as done so it doesn't show up as missing in um, Classroom, and then your parents won't hassle you about missing assignments. That's it. I hope you guys did well on this. Let me know if you need help in class. Go get them. Bye bye.